Hey, this is Man-Made Mead. Today we're going to take this traditional mead and we're going to add orange cream, Amoretti natural flavoring to it. Now, if you know anything about Amoretti, they're a company that creates alternative flavors for things. For example, let's say you're making a blueberry mead and you don't want to spend $50 on blueberries like I have at some point. You can buy their blueberry flavoring. Or let's say you want to make something off the wall like an orange cream mead. You can buy their flavoring. Go check them out. They're super nice, really great quality ingredients. And I'm going to be using some of it today. This is 8 ounces of their flavoring. Now, this does have sugars in it, which means that my active fermentation that this mead is coming off of will kick up again. And that's okay. I'm kind of anticipating that to happen, and I'm planning on it. So what we're going to be doing is, in this video, adding this flavor in, and then of course watching to see what changes over time. I'm probably going to use about 1 to 2 ounces of this flavoring to flavor this, because these are 8 ounces and generally they're meant to flavor 5 gallons of liquid. So that's a lot of liquid. This is only 1 gallon. Mathematically that comes out to like 1.75 or something like that. I think that's math, I don't know. But we're not going to be using all that. So this is a real simple process. We're going to open it up. And I think orange cream, I don't really know what flavor to go with or smell. Woo, yeah, okay, now I'm thinking like orange candy slash like ice cream, something like that. This traditional I'm going to be using is not from my big traditional, if you're coming in reference to one of those videos. This is a traditional I used when I was doing a rehydration versus sprinkled yeast test. I had a first try on that and it did not work. It was not a successful try. So the yeast ended up kicking up and going, and so this is finished out. This mead is about 11 or 12% if I'm not mistaken. When I add this, of course, it's going to add gravity, which will then start re-fermentation again. You can tell it's pretty cloudy, so it's not done. Well, it is done, but it's not settled, I should say. Let's go ahead and add some flavor in. This is a pretty thick liquid. I don't know if it's hard for you to see exactly, but it's definitely not very viscous, which is okay. I'm hoping that it mixes in well. We're going to pour some in. Stop about there. Let's stir this in and make sure that it is okay. Okay. I'm going to stir this in real fast, and then we're going to take a quick little taste test to see if it works. All right, now orange cream flavor mixed with like an alfalfa honey, excuse me, honey, is going to be interesting because alfalfa has a floral taste to it, and my traditional that I tried with this, this traditional before I added the orange cream in, has a floral taste, of course, because alfalfa, but also a smokiness to it that I didn't expect. And so I'm wondering how the smokiness will pop out in this mixture. I have added a total of, so far, let's get a quick gauge. We've added about 1 ounce of this flavoring in, so we'll see if that's enough. You definitely smell it on it. Ooh, that's really interesting. Orange cream plus that alfalfa. That pops pretty well. Now I do wonder with the re-fermentation, how much of that flavor is going to get lost. There's a good chance that a part of my sweetness and flavoring that I added is going to get put out the airlock because of fermentation again. So we might have to add more flavoring afterwards. It depends on the yeast and really the gravity we've added. Because this is 11 or 12% mead, there's a high likelihood that my gravity has gone up enough to go past my yeast's tolerance, which is about 14%, because I used Lalvin D47. I don't know. We're going to take a quick gravity reading here in a second, but I don't plan on adding more flavoring because as I was mixing it, I noticed that at the bottom, some of it is not mixing in immediately. It'll mix in over time, so I don't want to add too much flavor and then it be so powerful, so in your face that it's not palpable. Let's take a quick gravity reading and find out kind of where it's at. All right, let's go ahead and take a quick gravity reading. Actually, I need to wait a second for my bubbles to pop down. While I'm waiting for a second, this is a 1 gallon batch because I didn't want to do a big version of this yet. If it totally failed, I was not going to make a 5 gallon batch. So I'm doing the same thing with my other flavors. If you want to go check out those videos, like a blueberry, there's an elderberry it's going on right now, and both of them are going to be moving. There's also going to be a rose version. I have some rose compound from Amoretti, so that should be interesting. But go check those out. I'm excited for those. Okay, so let's see roughly what we've done to the gravity. I don't think we've added much. We have put it, well, really not a lot at all. We've put maybe 1.0, we're at 1.005, not quite 1.01, so we've added just a little gravity. That might mean that the re-fermentation will shoot out all those flavors that we added. It just depends on how much of it at the bottom has not quite, mixed in. I might have to do another gravity reading soon. I'm not done with this video. I'm going to go ahead and put this back all together, put a cork on it, and label it, and then I will give you some updates as it ferments, and to tell you, show you what's happening with it. And I don't really know what's going to happen as far as re-fermentation. I guarantee there will be some, but who knows how much exactly. So this is pretty good though, just as is. I'm excited to let this one go. I'll be back soon with some updates, and I'm excited. So here's me in the future. All right, here's a quick update on the orange cream mead, and if I can get it to focus. It has not had any fermentation occur since I put in the orange cream flavoring, so I think it's probably good. I'm excited to see how this one goes. I'm going to be, goodness, can't get this to focus. I'm going to let it sit for a little while, and we'll see if it will start to maybe clear up. All right, so I don't know where I last left off with the orange cream mead, but I think it's been probably a month or two since I at least added the flavoring to this. Here's the big issue with it. I'll grab it right here. The flavoring is very strong. This is from Amoretti. I put a lot into it, and I have a little sampler here. I'm going to taste test it and kind of tell you what I'm tasting. I just put way too much orange cream flavoring in. It's much more potent than I previously thought. So here's a taste test. It smells good. Very. I mean, the taste is orange cream. I don't want to say that it's not. It's just so in your face. It's too much. So it's mellowed out a little bit. Yeah, it just needs more mead back flavor. So what I'm going to do, I have a traditional mead here. This works out perfectly. This traditional mead is a mesquite mead that I made. It's part of a big traditional I had done. And then this is, of course, orange cream. Both of them have some extra airspace on top, which I don't really want. So what I plan on doing today is mixing the two. So between these two flavors, I've already taste tested some of the mesquite, but I'll tell you what it tastes like. Yeah, that's got a classic traditional mead taste, which will counterbalance the over orange creamy taste of this orange cream mead. I'm going to mix these together, and I've got about the exact same amount. I'm going to do a ratio of 50-50 at first, and I'm hoping that I can just put these two together and that it will be good enough, but I'm just going to mix these two together in the same glass. There we go. Hoping to break down the content, that orange cream taste. Here's our 50-50 traditional / orange cream mix. Oh yeah, that's already way better. It's definitely still orange cream-y, but orange cream is a potent flavor anyway, so I expected that. It's very smooth. That's solid. Man, that's better than I thought it was going to be. Okay, so what I'm going to do with this orange cream mead is I'm going to mix these two. And I don't have a 2-gallon glass fermenter or anything like that, unfortunately. So what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to put it all into, that's what I'll do for right now. Because I'll bottle this pretty soon, quite frankly. This orange cream is not going to clear up. I don't have any anticipation that it will. I already got some stuff on me, sorry. So I'm just going to let bygones be bygones. It'll be this color penultimately. But we're going to take a 2-gallon glass fermenter, or not glass, 2-gallon plastic fermenter, and we're going to put both of these meads into it. I'm going to let it sit for probably a week or two. I don't want to let it set too long in the plastic because that's just not great. And then it doesn't age well in plastic. And then we're going to go ahead and bottle it. So let me go ahead and put that into the plastic fermenter. Okay, so what I've done, moved it into this container. We're going to wait about probably a week or so, let everything resettle. Anything that I moved over from these meads will now settle back at the bottom, and then we're going to go ahead and bottle it. Again, it's not going to be clear. That's okay. I kind of realized when I put that orange cream flavoring in that the mead clarity was gone. And that's okay. Sometimes you lose clarity with the mead. But I'll be back soon. At the end of this video, of course, you know that every single time I finish a bottle of mead, or bottling a mead, I give away a bottle. So be sure to follow and wait for the instructions for that. Okay, so it's been another week and a half, and we're going to go ahead and finish up this mead, the orange cream mead, of course. And we mixed it last time with a traditional, of course, the orange cream that was also going. A little taste of it here. It's still a very nice orange creamy taste. You get that traditional mead really bolsters the traditional mead taste, the honey character that we want. So I'm really content with this, and I think it looks great. It's not going to be super clear. That's okay. We're going to go ahead and bottle it now. Bottling process is really easy. So you guys have seen this a million times before, so I'm not going to talk about all of it. But basically, I'm just going to fill each bottle. I have sanitized everything, and I use Star San water, all that stuff. I'm going to use a mixture of wine bottles and beer bottles today. I have a couple ones that are going to have to be corked, and then most of them will be capped, though. So let me get this started, and then I'll explain to you the giveaway. Okay, so here's how the giveaway works if you've never done one before. It's really simple. There are 3 things you need to do. I'm going to be giving away a bottle of this mead, and all I ask you to do is, first of all, be a Man-Made Mead subscriber. Super simple. Hit subscribe. That's not hard. The next thing you have to do is you need to write down something in the comments like, hey, I want to win that bottle. Just something so I know that you're interested in winning the bottle. That will help me out. And then number 3, you need to follow me on either Facebook, Instagram, or be checking the community page for YouTube, because that's where I post the winners of the bottle. I will only give away 1 bottle. So what happens is when I fill these up, I will, of course, put real labels on them. I have my own little system for labels. So I'll put my official label onto it. And then a week from today, or from the day this is posted, I will announce a winner. So I'm excited to do that. There's a lot of people to enter these, so if you don't win, that it's not that it'll never happen. It's that I have 100+ people to enter to win the bottle most of the time. So make sure you just enter if you want to have the opportunity. All right, so I finished bottling, and this thing is empty. Nothing left in it. Basically, here's what I have. I got 2 wine bottles. I've got roughly about 10 beer bottles out of this 2-gallon batch, and then I did some small little 187 milliliter bottles. And I'm going to be giving away, of course, one of these beer bottles. I'm going to be giving away one of these with their official label on it. So this is, of course, no label. I'll get something that, I'll redo my labels to where they fit for this, but this is kind of what it'll look like when it comes to you if you win. Big thing is you need to make sure and enter the giveaway if you want to have the chance to win. I do want to emphasize something important to me. Some of these are in clear bottles, and I understand that you might be angry. You might be like, well, don't ever store things in clear bottles. True. Here's the thing. This is not my most favorite mead ever, and when I store these, they're always in dark places. The big thing with storing a clear, or a bottle of mead or wine or whatever, in a clear bottle is if you store it where there's light, where like light's going to hit it, then yes, over time that affects the flavor. But I'll put these in boxes. It'll be dark. So enter the giveaway. I hope you've enjoyed this. Of course, if you want to see the recipe, it's down below. If you want to support the channel, there's a bunch of links down below to do all of that. Everything you do goes to support the channel, and I appreciate that. But I hope you guys will join me for another video soon. This has been making an orange cream mead, basically from start to finish of it. And I'm very, very pleased with this. I'll be doing this in the future, maybe with another beer, but we'll find out. So thanks for watching. See you guys next time. With that, cheers.